Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Home ownership is one of the best things that anyone can do to improve their life, to improve their family's lives, to instill values into your family, into your kids. Owning a home in our country is one of the biggest accomplishments that anybody can do or can have. So I always encourage that, and I learned that at a young age. Yeah. So absolutely, home ownership is very, very important. I'll start by saying that as a real estate agent, real estate firms, we've been operating virtually, or we've had the ability to operate virtually for a very long time. And what does that mean? A lot of my business has always been conducted electronically. The initial contact from people, it always starts with an email from seeing a property on the web. So the interactions have always initially started on the web. And for us now, we've just pivoted and started doing things virtually, meaning, okay, here's a property tour, we'll go and record the property and then upload it to a website. We've always had the ability to do that. We just didn't really have the need to, where the government has said, you can't show properties, so everything had to be had to be virtual. So personally, it hasn't really impacted my lifestyle or my business. As long as I've had a mobile phone, as long as I've had access to email, as long as I've had access to the product, which is the properties, you could sell a property without the person actually physically seeing it. One things that we did do before the pandemic is if someone couldn't show up to a showing because of FaceTime, we could show them the property while on FaceTime. So that's something that we were doing prior to the pandemic. It's probably for newer agents, it's probably a little jarring or something new to them. But if you've been locked in to the industry, if you've been locked into your career and really on top of what it takes to be successful, you've been navigating virtually already. Yeah. So it hasn't really impacted us. I mean, from the time that the government said we were non-essential and so we could not interact with the public and show property, yeah, we for a short period, we didn't do anything. But in terms of the deals that we already had in progress, they were still moving forward. And then actually, we closed deals at the height of the pandemic, April and May. So it's real estate is a wonderful thing. Real estate has always adapted technology. And so that's been something that I really liked and appreciated about the industry that I'm in, is that we're kind of like on the front lines as it relates to new technology and new things. We're kind of like, if we don't get it first, we get it second. There's the people that create it, and then there's people close to them where they're testing it, beta testing it. And I feel like we're that first wave or second wave to get it, and then it disseminates to the general population.